our viewers something that's a little bit different. We're doing a little something different.
Okay.
Giving credit to some people. We had the opportunity to not only visit, but my lovely wife had an opportunity to engage and participate in the 19th annual Colorado Springs Women Expo, which happened last weekend here in Colorado Springs, and it was a huge emporium which had a lot of talent. I would even say a lot of entrepreneurs, business-minded women that are stretched across this beautiful state, and we got to meet a lot of them. Metanoia by Olivia was there, and for the Fat, huge success, huge success within the 2 days. A lot of tearing down and setting up, but it was worth it. First time that I actually got to actually be a part of that. Usually my wife does a lot of the events on her own as far as that, but this is the first time I've actually got to see what it takes to set up, tear down, meet customers. So it was a good experience for me. So how do you feel about it?
I feel great about it. I had Metanoia by Olivia, which is all natural bath and body, as well as Lane LLC, which is a boutique for men, women, and children. And I had Metanoia's Used and Restored, which is a thrift shop. So I had 3 different shops there. I met amazing people, amazing women, business women, like-minded women from all over. A lot of people traveled far distances to come and be a part of that event, and we exchanged business cards. And this is why I love doing events. There's a lot of networking. I want to bring up also, you have to make sure you always have a positive attitude and you're professional. There's nothing wrong with having fun. We had fun. It was great. Every single morning we went in, I had a positive, uplifting attitude. And that draws people closer to you and closer to your business. If you have a negative attitude and you keep complaining that you're not a morning person, guess what?
Gonna show.
It's gonna show.
People will walk past your booth because that energy is just not there for them.
And the more positive you are and outgoing you are, it attracts good energy. Even if someone is having a bad day, they will pull you to the side and say, "Hey, I thank you for your energy because I was having a bad day." And that happened a few times this weekend.
A lot of the vendors that were there were, you could just, you could tell that they put a lot of effort into their products. They put a lot of effort into their showcasing. I mean, we've seen some booths that were just full and lively and just energetic, and the crowd for the most part, I would say, was very open to receiving. I want to highlight, if we can start highlighting some of the companies that.
Most definitely.
So the first person I want to highlight, although it was a women's expo, this company, they're based out of Oklahoma. It was a husband and wife ran business. And it's called TSG, and they premiere like fine candies. Now I'm not talking about you just go to Safeway or your Piggly Wiggly, whatever grocery store that you pick up a bag of Skittles. And these are all homemade products that had a lot of time. They took a lot of time, a lot of patience. I'm pretty sure they've gone through
and very decorative.
Huge. I'm gonna put up a screenshot right here, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. This was what their display looked like, and nostalgic. It just reminded me of when I was younger, and you'd go to like one of those street candy stores where the candy was like homemade in the back, and the vendor or the service person had a smile on their face, and they were really open. I mean, we met them before the expo even started. And they were setting up, and we weren't really sure what they were vending. And then when the husband, he talked to us, and he was like, "Yo, we have these gourmet candies," and I'm like, "Man, I have a sweet tooth. I know my wife has a sweet, but I just want to." Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been gone halfway through. So this was the corn poppers. It's all natural. They don't use a whole bunch of, you'll see candies at the candy store with this pigment and that pigment. It's a very thorough process. Now, I wish I hadn't opened this because you could have seen how they packaged this. And their own homemade labels and everything it's good. That's the best thing I can explain it. Now the one that my wife, she's more of a cherry person, so the closest thing that they had at that point in time was the Nebula. And I'm gonna tell you like this: the Nebula.
So they gotta see.
Yeah,
I'm
you have to
almost
see
finished mine. I'm sorry.
We've been trying to hold off because the event was just about a week ago. We're trying to hold off on not eating it.
Look at it.
But
they're delicious.
Yeah, they are good.
Oh,
so we'll put a link in the description down here in the video, so you can order online. I'm pretty sure they may do shipping, but yeah, so it's
just look them up.
Yeah, you can look them up. It's TSG Candy and Sweets. And what I mean by the corn poppers, and I know y'all have this thing where y'all say people who eat candy corn is like psychotic and stuff. Although it looks like a candy corn, it does have a candy corn taste. It's more of almost like a mint texture.
Oh,
and
nice.
So it didn't leave me with that sticky residue in your mouth. But this is some great stuff. Now that this video's going to be posted, I can finish the rest of these for food consumption purposes. But we're going to leave a website link in the description so you can go and partake in some of them, because you got to get this. And I'm telling you, just from the display itself, I'm gonna say this is even good for like holiday. If you're looking for, if you want to treat somebody nice for the holidays, special occasions, or anything like that, you have to go greet these two, because they're a great couple. They were very nice and very open and well receiving to all of the vendors there. So
and positive.
Yes,
very positive.
Okay, so we're back. Now I know you're wondering what's going on, right? So another one of the vendors that was there, and they came from New Mexico. I think from Albuquerque. So that's roughly 5 hours away down off of Route 25 south from where we are located. And this vendor, business, was making custom hats. And what I mean by custom, the burn here, all this was done by hand. And you can see right at the spot, you can see how the intricate patterns were. And then his wife, because it was a husband and wife business, his wife would do the bow, the ties is what they would call it. And she selected this. Now this was a free anniversary gift for my wife, because our anniversary is coming up on the 23rd, which is tomorrow. But I wanted to get her something unique and special, and they're the hand burned hat company. They're out of New Mexico. Again, we'll leave a link in the description at the bottom. But I'm talking about quality hats, good craftsmanship, and I think it's really stylish. For you men and women that like to wear, Stetson style hats. Go ahead.
They have them in different colors.
Oh yeah.
So
they
have a huge variety. And also, if you go hold up the cards, like the QR code, maybe you guys could scan that and see the information. So take a picture of that, and you get able to scan it.
So definitely check them out. Again, good quality. Definitely a great Christmas gift or birthday or anniversary. Something that's unique. So we're trying to bring a little awareness up here to the Colorado Springs area, and hopefully we can help get them some business and contacts and partnerships up here to get this. It's all about spreading news and networking and making sure that your fellow businesses are all interlinked and intertwined.
And what was great about them? They had a positive attitude.
Yes, very positive, very positive. We'll come over and talk to us at the booth, and just go back, and it was.
They were like, "This area smells so good," and then they smelled someone with like onion rings, and I sprayed the air freshener. So every booth was like, "Could you spray my area too?" And next thing you know, I sold out of that same spray, air freshener.
Oh, the lemon. Yeah, it was gone.
It was gone. And Georgia peach. I only have one. What is it? Beach of Barbados left. But yeah.
So you wanna introduce?
Yes.
Lovely, because I think
guys. I used to make deodorants and all that other stuff, right? But I love supporting other companies, other businesses, and like my husband said, there's enough for everyone. So I would market their brand for them, and this one we tried it today. And I love all natural products. So this is Clean Pits, lavender and lavender deodorant. So this right here is nice when you push it up from the bottom and you just put it on, you apply it, and there's no residue or anything like that. And it's all natural. So my husband surprised me with this, knowing I love all natural stuff. And
so I had to get my own. So she has a lavender, and I wound up getting a tea tree. The funny thing is, it's based on like, I guess just like my wife's products. Mm-hmm. Some people may have allergies and things like this. Mm-hmm. What I know about the tea tree, there's no baking soda in it or anything, nothing, no compounds or anything. What I like about this, and my wife was saying, it is a push-up. Because it took me a minute to try to figure this out. Because I'm like, where's the little screw-up? But it's an actual push-up and apply at the bottom. If I remember the pricings, this was 2 for $16. Now, you may be thinking, okay, that's a lot of money for some deodorant. Well, let me tell you, I intentionally wore this fleece today to test the residual and make sure. And I'm being honest with you, I haven't sweated at all. Which is a good thing. It was warm today, although it does get cold in Colorado, but it was actually hot today, and I put the fleece on. I'm not sweating. We're both walking around cool. The fragrances is not overbearing. No. But I can feel the protection. And then again, natural products, therefore I don't want to put a lot of chemicals on my body and stuff like that. So for you out there that are interested in smelling good and while, keeping your body clean at the same time. All natural. You can go to Clean Pits. Again, we'll put a link in the description down here at the video. The young lady who owns the company was very nice. She came over to our booth, had a couple conversations with us. And again, we're supporting those who support us. So shout out to Clean Pits for providing me with a clean pit today. Hello. And we'll be definitely more patronizing or will be becoming a patron more later in the future products and stuff like that. We do have one more vendor, the all natural pet in spray. And what I mean by that is like she really took the time to sit down and compile formulas and products for your furry friends, because we have two. Everybody who watches the channel, if you go through past experience, you've probably seen Ted or Carter running through the camera, and we don't block them because they're family, so but the spray that she gave, because I was telling them that their pets sometimes they get dehydrated and they need to be nourished and hydrated, and she gave us a spray, and you'll be seeing that here in a second. She gave us a spray, and it was kind of like also a soothing agent to spray on them in the evenings after long walks. It just kind of relaxes them and keeps them, calm, cool, and collected. She also introduced my wife into a larger network, which takes place in Denver. So if you're in the Denver area, and it is a women's network, it's just good that you have so many, like things that you can just go straight to the department store and grab. And just get it, and you don't know what's in it. But if somebody's sitting here willing to put, like TSG, put all their natural ingredients, right here, Clean Pits has all their ingredients right here. You can go to their website, so they're not hiding anything, so you don't feel, like you're being catch-22 or catfish. You know what you're getting. But overall, the Expo, I think it went. Yeah, I think it was new to me because it's like I said, not just because it was an all women's expo, but I would like to double down on that though. I think it's good to see women coming together for the betterment of other women, because men as men we do it all the time, whether it be at the job or if y'all know I'm a shooter, right? Okay, so if you go to the range or even my business, it's like it's male dominated somewhat, but it's good to see that women can come together and enterprise and network and advocate for other women. Yeah. Because sometimes women need advocate for. I don't even say sometimes. It's like you advocate for your woman, advocate for your wife, your girlfriend, your significant or whatever it is, advocate for them because you have no idea what goes on throughout the day.
True.
And at the end of the day, sometimes it's good to just have an ear to listen. They may be trying to tell you something. If you miss out on that, you may be missing out on the best parts of your life. So I just want to throw that in there and let you know that I'm an advocate for you. So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
My husband got to see the whole process from making products, packaging products, and the time that it takes, the effort it takes, the everything, all the aspects of
the late nights.
creating a business doing all the things the business require, and but I enjoyed it. It's like meditation, doing something that you love to do, and you got to invest in yourself. So my hubby met me when I had my businesses. Now we have businesses together, and we want to pass them on to family, whoever's willing to receive and who's open. How to run a business, basically, and what it entails. It's not for the weak, I'll tell you that much. But one thing I want to give a shout out to is DOT.com. With this, I have the card where people say, hey, do you have a business card? There's nothing wrong with having a business card, but majority of the time it gets thrown in the garbage, it gets lost. And I had multiple people, this was years ago, that would come back and say, hey, I don't know what happened to your business card, can I get another one? And you're thinking to yourself, okay, I paid how much for that business card, I put time into it. Then you have to think of different ways where they could actually hold on to your information. So that dot card, it has a QR code, and they scan it, it pulls up, it doesn't matter how many businesses you have. It pulls up your entire profile with all the business emails, businesses, your websites, and even all your social medias. So that in itself, I love. So I said, okay, the card is great. What if I'm cashing someone out and the card, someone else is scanning the card? While they're cashing out, only thing they have to do is tap the band and all the information comes up. Or they could scan the QR code. So it's 2 in 1. Now that's a great investment. And this costs, what, $29.99. So you have 2 ways. They could tap it on this side, or they could scan the QR code, which is amazing. I love this thing. So every now and again, my husband will say, hey, babe, could you give,
let me borrow your arm real quick.
Yeah. But I had my QR codes. I had something built where I had each business their own QR code, the website, and people could just go up to it if I was busy and just scan it, and that website will pull up for that particular business. But this, everything pulls up. So, yeah, my husband was like, wait, hun, they want to get more information, and I'll just go like this. They'll get it, and it was over. That was it. So that's how you network and market yourself. You have to invest in yourself.
And it's also a good thing for when things are kind of going chaotic. Meaning, if you have a lot of clients. Mm-hmm. With her being, prior to this event, the one woman show, you may have 3 or 4 people. Remember, she's running 3 businesses at once, and you're gonna have mm-hmm. clients over here, a group of people here. So if someone has to ask a question, or they may have, they can't stay, but they're mm-hmm. interested, she can reach out. You can scan that, gives them the information, and gives her the ability to go and continue to service the other people. So I think it's a good idea to have. Mm-hmm. It allows you to multitask mm-hmm. and not just be stuck, because you lose clients that way if you just can't. Mm-hmm. So it's good. That definitely was a good investment on her part to have, the technology to be able to reach a multitude of people still while functioning as a sole proprietor. Yeah. Her booth was like stretched, So
yeah.
It was like,
and people were going to each department, and when he saw that I was busy assisting customers with one business and someone else went to the other business, he went there and he was learning as he went. And I want to thank you with everything on helping, being there, and learning, being willing to learn, to receive, and go all out. And I think you kind of enjoyed it too.
Yeah, it was interesting, like I said. Whereas my wife's product on, let's just say Metanoia by Olivia, then it's like what type of skin do you have? I have something for that. You have to not only know your product, but you have to know what your customer needs. So I applaud you for that, for being able to, you know, to indicate what it is, the necessary needs of people. Because not everybody got the same skin. And then that skin may be different in a different climate or all. I mean, we're here in Colorado. It's dry here.
Yeah.
The water is very bad. So I can tell.
I thought Texas water was bad, but nope.
Nah, the water is very bad. There's a lot of lime and stuff in here. But I could tell that a lot of people were coming in who were getting the samples of the body water. Oh. And you could tell that they're not used to having something that if you put a little bit on, because they were just like, oh, well, I need a lot. And then they realized that was too much. And we were explaining to people, I was like, hey, a little bit goes a long way. But you can tell they're like, oh, this feels good because of the weather condition here. So I think, your body butters were a big hit.
And that's something else I wanted to bring up as well. It's always good to have samples of your product. Yeah. So you give people free samples. People walk in and people would like samples. Why would someone want to buy something not knowing how it feels, how it smells, and etc. So as for me, I always give free samples. And people will say, okay, I'm very much into vanilla. Yes, I have allergies or congestion. What is this vapor soap? And so on and so forth. And people will buy. For instance, I gave samples of different soaps. People bought it for men, women, children, and also, especially the body butter. I gave samples, and I would tell people a little bit goes a long way, so I'm going to put a little bit. And people were like, oh, wow, this is nice. This is really nice. And for some, I gave them a little more so they could see that a little bit goes a long way. So, they invest in your product. They love the texture, the feel, everything about it. How it moisturizes the skin. It's not too much residue. It's not too much of anything. It's just right. And plus the smell. So I had different scents to the body butter. It's not overbearing, where it's like, oh my gosh, I can smell you down the hallway. It's like more of, wow, is that you? That's a really pleasant scent. So yeah, you just have to know how to market your product by giving free samples, or at least if it's something that you can't give free samples, at least show videos of what you do or what can be done.
So on a recap of the 19th annual Women's Expo here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I just, again, I want to just shout out everybody who was there to participate in it.
Yes.
We do apologize if we weren't able to get to your booth. It was kind of busy.
That was busy.
Yeah, it was busy, but we hope that everybody who was a business, a vendor, or whatever you did, whatever you brought to the table there, we just hope that you had a successful time this year.
Yes.
Hope to see you again next year.
Yeah.
For the 20th
annual. And let's pick the same spots, guys, so we can be around each other, okay?
Yeah. Because those ladies across with us with the fingernail polish.
Yeah.
It was a riot. But yeah, just, again, shout out to everybody who participated. We hope that your business adventures for the next year will be great and blessed. We pray that you would wish those blessings upon us as well. And that's all I have for today. Yeah. And we do apologize for being away, but like I said, we're back because
we've been busy.
We're super busy.
As you can see, we're tired. Like, it took me a minute to kind of, I'm exhausted.
No, but it's blessed. It's a blessed busy, though. It's a blessed busy. So,
and yeah. So to everyone we shouted out, we adore you guys. We wish you nothing but success. And there's some more. There might be a part 2 video because I do apologize, guys. I only had to pack everything back. I put your cards in bins. So I have to find your cards, but there's more vendors, that we will talk about, so you can reach out to them. So see you next year. Thank you, guys, and to the rest of you, come to the 20th.
Yeah, the
Women's
20th.
Expo. But it should run probably the ending of November.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but we'll let you guys know, best believe. Okay, so subscribe,
Like
and share this
this
video.
channel. Take care.
Bye, guys.